the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Returning it, Justice Hill. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They find some open field here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Down at the 20.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
On down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As the Ravens push further out in front.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is. If they get to that spot.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Second and 11.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other?
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Raiders nothing.
Second and 6. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Wentz now on first down. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. And now it's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
At the Ravens' 20-yard line.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score.
Lining up for the
people always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the gun, Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
The ball carrier.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
It's 2nd and 8. At the 20-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A reminder once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On second down, Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th down.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Rosas' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That one goes for 24 yards.
49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. That'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion. And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
In a 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? It got his man complete. Now the Raiders going to right at the A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
At the 47.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Yo. My bad. My bad. Yeah.
It's 2nd and 5.
Okay. Nah, dude, I got to get 4 touchdowns with Jacobs for 200 yards.
Here's Jacobs.
Nah, like I got to check. I could press timeout.
Big play here, 3rd and a yard. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular.
If I press pause, can I see my stats? Okay. So it's 200 yards total. So where is that at? Hold on. Oh, stats. Okay. Player stats. Let me see. All right. Both Raiders, and then rushing. So rushing, I got 118, and receiving, I have 34. So, and that's in the first half. Yeah. 118 plus 34. So I'm only 48 away. 48 yards. I could do that. And I could win the game too. Kind of. I mean, it's 14-10. I'm having a stream because he's playing on his PS5. No, he didn't. I'm gonna try to kick this field goal. He didn't have his stream thing set up yet. That's what he told me.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was
okay, nice.
This a tough one from 49 yards away. Rosa's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
So how much you? So how much you gonna sell it for? Yeah.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure,
I didn't know Beam was gonna let me because he told me in chat like, you know, he used to be with me, like we used to like trade stuff, and then but then when he told me he was trying to fish, he goes, I'll let you get it. He goes, but if it's an X factor, nah.
Situation nowadays, but I
love
a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Jacobs.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for Vegas.
Yeah.
7 yards on the ground.
First down, Raiders.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. To the end zone,
what was it?
But it's incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one, unsuccessful.
Ooh, remember that shit.
Now 2nd and 10.
Oh.
Jacobs now.
I think I'm almost there. I can't tell if he's letting me or not, man.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Dude, I think I got it. How much receiving did I say I had? 34?
For the third time today.
Oh, I just missed the field goal.
No good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss two in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Yeah.
Taylor to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Yeah.
He was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now I feel like I have to let them win. I feel bad.
From the gun.
Yeah, well, I mean, I missed the field goal. It was 14-13 before I even knew any of this. And it was my ball and I was driving. Yeah, I don't care. I'll let them win. Oh. Whoa, fuck, dude. I felt bad.
First and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here.
Yeah, I think I pretty much have it. I don't want to press pause yet until one more offensive series because I don't want to waste it, you know? Until like
Now it's Jackson. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together.
oh, total? That's just rushing. But that's just rushing.
The back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Yeah. Oh, he could see?
Try and run for this. He's got the first down.
Well, no. He could see I'm at 180.
And he'll take it in.
All right, he just scored a touchdown. Cool.
Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
I just want to secure it. Dude, I need a what's it called so bad on my team for next season.
No one can quite electrify a crowd.
An X Factor. This will be my first one.
What else to say other than that was special?
Yeah.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us.
So you can. So if I load in my PS4 game into my PlayStation 5, it'll work.
Take it away following the touchdown.
That's what. Yeah, because I'm like, bruh.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it because they were counting on those points.
191 rushing. Oh yeah, I got it.
It's really a chip shot, right?
Anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
All right, he let me. Fuck. Feel hella bad.
14 on that one and a first down.
Okay.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wentz going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. First down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Third down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing is Wentz. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Las Vegas.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Wentz.
Holding. Jesus.
This man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now a carry for Jacobs. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason.
You got it.
And now they're reaping the benefits
Tut Nation.
as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz.
Why does he throw it like that?
Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Las Vegas, 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind.
Okay.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Ravens' 4-yard line.
One more time with Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Returning it, Hill. And able to get this out to the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman.
That dude Taylor's so fast.
Down the right side. And all the way in for a
His running back.
Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor? Who the fuck is that?
And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Who the fuck is Jonathan
That makes it
Taylor?
a 9-point game.
Makes the score. Ravens.
Oh,
Raiders.
that motherfucker's fast.
Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Wentz now on 1st down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just
Throw it in
2nd
rotation.
down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Running is Jacobs. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They'll try to run it with
Palamalu.
Jacobs. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1 yard line.
Ravens 28. Raiders 28.
Now after After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
This Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
You good?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember
and the Raiders have got him. Corey Littleton. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. It's up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. On 3rd down, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Directly over him. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They get the tackle Marcus Gilbert, 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season as the Ravens push further out in front. And this will be good. Off the right upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go.
35. Raiders 25. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw, Wentz. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Demario Davis in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
It's 3rd down.
Wentz to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this.
Oh, there's still one more game after this one. Oh, I get to try them out.
Back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need